going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of City Boys Raw and Uncut. Got a great video for y'all today, man. Make sure y'all subscribe. Let's go, baby.
Single women keep women single.
Ooh.
Because it's all throughout our culture. Go back to En Vogue when they had that little lead in. What's going on, girl? It's so and so. Oh, you should just leave him. You shouldn't put up with it. Ain't no man worth all that. Ding dong. Oh, I gotta go. That's Kevin. See, when the woman got a man, it's always the single friends that tend to be on the outside telling that what you should and should not accept. But you ask her,
Tell my wife to come in here.
where's your wedding ring and your husband? So you get women who at the 1 minute, I love him because he does everything, but you got a woman in there. Yeah, he's trying to control. Girl, that's what this is. Oh, that's what that is. Oh, that's narcissistic.
Get my wife in here. Get my damn wife in here.
Right, man. 100%. The fact of the matter is that misery loves company. So much so that they will literally lie and try to put stuff in their friend's head who's in a relationship. Let's continue.
It was this woman saying that, like, her friends, whenever she gets into an argument with her man, her friends will tell her, like, so what, girl? Like, curse him out. Like, who cares? Whatever. And she's like, I can't do that. Like, my man will literally hang up the phone on me. Like, he's not going to allow me to disrespect him. He's not going for that. Like, I can't do that. And I just want to say, like, I am not that friend. I am not the friend that's going to encourage you to curse your man out. I'm not going to be the one that's like, girl, F him. Like, let's keep it pushing. We don't need men. Like, come on, we can do our own thing. Like, I am not that. I'm not that. I'm not a feminist. I'm not a woman who is supporting the divide of women and men. Like, I'm not into that. Okay, I want people to be in love. I want people to have good relationships. And I'm going to give you the best possible advice as my friend that I could give you. If you don't want to hear that, that's up to you. But I'm never going to be a city girl. Like, I'm just never going to be that. I'm never going to be that type of person who is going to tell you something that can negatively impact your relationship just because I'm just telling you what you want to hear. Like, and that's a problem. A lot of women are around women that tell them what they want to hear, not what they need to hear.
See, and friends like this are in the same. It's just so messed up that y'all don't have friends like that. Friends like this will tell you things that you may not want to hear, but it'll be things that's actually constructive to your life. They're not going to tell you something that's going to put you in a position to where later on you're going to be hurting. See, I'm not going to sit up there and say that women should not have single friends, because single friends like this are okay. You know what I'm saying? It's the ones that encourage you to go out and cheat, the ones that encourage you to leave your man. It's the ones that as soon as you call them, as soon as there's any issue that's in your relationship, they'll give you the worst possible advice. Girl, leave him, take the kids, put him on child support, divorce him, all this shit. Why we got to do all of that over a fight? All over a fight? Let's continue, man.
Women, this is what I've told women in relationships. Get rid of your single lady friends.
I agree 1,000%.
Because I'm telling you right now, if you get yourself a high-valued man, like Sean, or myself, or anybody that's been we have girlfriends, but anybody that's single, that's at our level or above, and you get in a relationship and you're happy, your single lady friends
Have to go.
They have to go, because if they don't, they're going to start throwing
gonna pull you.
jabs, darts. They're going to subconsciously seep into the back of your mind with their statements, and you're going to start stressing, and there's going to be problems, because we've seen that.
I've been in a relationship like that before.
You've been in that situation. We talked about that. And it's like, they're in your ear, ladies. They're in your ear talking about, oh, you know, how do you know he's a good guy? I don't like how he acts. I don't like what he says to you. And you look at their situation, the woman that's telling them that is the exact problem we have.
And like I said, it's a shame that there's only so few females in the world that are like, you know, rivets, to where they give you actual, real, sound, good advice. These other women will literally say things to destroy your relationship, even if the dude ain't even doing nothing wrong. That should be crazy. She'll attribute your relationship to hers. Oh, I don't like what he says. I don't like the way he treats you. I don't like how he talks to you. What that got to do with you at all? What are you even getting involved for? Honestly. And because yeah, it's truth. Misery loves company. Misery loves company. When a woman finally finds a guy that she wants to be with, and she's, you know, willing to talk about it, she probably brags about him, she's happy when he calls, all this shit. If you have a friend that's a hater, that's always single, or that's in short-term relationships, or that always is getting cheated on or something like that, she's not gonna like that. Not at all. It's gonna be almost offensive to her for you to be in a relationship. Straight up. Let's continue.
Your single friends will keep you single. This video is going viral right now. The comments are full of as he should. We don't know if this girl cheated on her boyfriend or not. What probably happened, he tried to get in touch with her throughout the night. And then here she goes trying to call him straight to voicemail. You're gonna know if you have a good partner or not based on how they act when they're out with their friends. This is the same for men or for women. A girl's night, a guy's night, it doesn't matter. Does your partner communicate while they're out? Are they okay with letting you know what time they'll be home? If yes, you have a good partner. If no, you probably have a partner who's either a dismissive avoidant or has a cluster B personality disorder. A dismissive avoidant is so afraid of losing their independence, it will get to the point of abuse just to remind you have no control over them. Again, this girl's boyfriend probably tried to get in contact with her. She had her friend, single friend, misery loves company. Your single friends will keep you single. Girl, he's so controlling and toxic, ignore him. And when it's her turn to try and get into contact, she gets ignored. And she can't handle it. But you have to ask yourself, if your partner is this malleable, could they possibly have a cluster B personality disorder? Because somebody with cluster B becomes who they're around. They mirror people. So if you find yourself not liking who your partner becomes when they're around their friends, that's a red flag. Because they don't have their own identity. A friend in a healthy relationship is going to understand that you want to check in with your girlfriend or your boyfriend while you're out. Because they're probably doing the same thing. It's perfectly okay to have a boys' night. It's perfectly okay to have a girls' night. But not without communication. You're not single anymore. You're in a relationship.
And he's right, man. I don't know what a cluster B personality, but I do know that most women are followers and they want to be with the pack. So they will follow their friends into stupid situations to where they might actually cheat on you, for real. And like I said, like it's such a shame that there's so few women out here that are like River TV that are actually gonna keep it real with you. Most of these other women are just gonna tell you, fuck that nigga, leave him. Leave that dude. He's controlling. He's controlling. You don't need to be with him. And it's because misery loves company, but it's also because they're afraid they're gonna lose you. They're afraid they're gonna lose you. They're not gonna be able to replace you. Who's gonna be sitting up there day drinking with them during the day? Who's gonna be up at 10 a.m. drinking mimosas for breakfast? Who's gonna be there to just to talk to them? You know, you're not gonna be always available anymore, especially if you're in a relationship with a guy that you actually really like. Let's continue, guys.
There are certain friends that you have that fear losing you, and they do not want to grieve you when you enter to a relationship. They may feel like their access to you is not the same anymore. They may feel like you're losing you to another person. So sometimes their objective is to keep you single. But sometimes people be hating on relationships you getting in, maybe sabotaging it because they don't want to lose that access. You are their person, and now you this Reggie and Reggie got you wide open. Now we can't kick it and get mimosas at breakfast on Saturday because you're with Reggie. And so what I'm saying is I want y'all to understand that you have to identify that. I'm not saying that you have to cut off every friend, but you got to understand if this person is giving me advice from a place of love or scared of losing me.
A woman's single friends are your biggest enemy. See guys, a woman's single friends are gonna be the ladies that encourage her to be promiscuous, to go to the club, to dump you, because guess what? Misery loves company. What women need to understand is that they are always in competition with each other. So when a group of women who are single see a woman who's in a relationship and happy, any little argument that she ever brings up to them between her and her man, they're gonna be encouraging her to leave that boyfriend and come enjoy the single life with them. When in reality, they will dump that single life for a real man. They will dump that single life to have something meaningful. Her single friends, guys, you need to be very, very aware of. Most times than not, her single friends don't have her best interests.
If you in a relationship, why are you constantly trying to hang out with your single friends? Like your single friends are going to single locations with single events, which they can either go to have fun or go to have fun and link up with somebody. You have no business there. I get it. We all grown. Who said you can't go out and have fun with your friends? You get what I'm saying? But to make sure that you dedicate yourself to keep going out with your single friends to these locations is a red.
Right. If you're not single, you shouldn't be doing single shit, period. If you want to do single shit, then go be single. Nobody's stopping you. But this having one foot in the door, one foot out of the door shit, that shit dead. Fact is, your female friends do not always have your best interest at heart. Fact is, a lot of them are actually lonely, and they cannot afford to lose you. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go, baby. Peace.